Welcome everyone, Happy New Year. The first thing you'll notice about this video is I'm talking directly to the camera. That's something that I very rarely do. The first video I did that with was my year in review video back in 2016. And I believe there's only one other video of its type. But I wanted to show off a couple things, which is the purpose of me doing it this way. I wouldn't get too used to this because it's not my style and it's not something I'm gonna do on the regular. So you might notice that I am wearing my Korman Productions t-shirt that made its debut in the season finale, the shocking season finale of Dave 2019. If you haven't watched that episode yet, you should go and check it out. In fact, you should stop this video right now. Go and check that video out, like it. If you like that video, subscribe to it. Subscribe to my channel rather, not that video, because that doesn't make any sense. There's also another reason why I don't do videos like this, because I tend to ramble, and I'm sort of a disaster off script. But we'll get through this, I promise. I will give you a moment right now to go and check out that video, and I promise I'll be here when you get back. Okay, if you just went and checked out my video and came back, welcome back. If you've been here all along, you're looking pretty well. Is that that new hairstyle? Did you get a haircut? Did you lose some weight? Anyway, moving along. The other thing you might notice is that I got this new mic. Hopefully tapping on it didn't make an obnoxious sound. But this is the ice mic that Adam got me, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before. I didn't end up using it till Dave 2019 episode 3 because I didn't have the adapter. And I didn't know that such a thing existed. And even if I did, I wasn't sure that this mic would work with my phone regardless. As it turns out it does. That's good news for me. That's an upgrade on the sound quality of Korman Productions. The other thing you might notice, no hands. That's thanks to a Christmas present from my mom, which is a phone tripod, which up until last year, because this is now a new year. I didn't know it existed, but they actually make phone tripods. So there's another upgrade. In addition to that, it came with this little thing that I didn't even know I wanted, which is a little, basically when I press this button, it starts my camera up. So, one more Christmas present from my mom was a mic, professional mic that you can, like you use for interviews, and that will be something that I will use to improve my videos going forward. So, it's been a banner year for Korman Productions, and this year is going to be that much better. I have big plans for now and going forward. Essentially, my plan for this coming year is to create more content. More content than I ever have in any year. I plan to beat the end of the year totals by a wide margin. Last year I started producing This Is Us videos. Something that Stacy had wanted me to do for years, my friend Stacy. Because she thought that it would help me reach a broader audience and allow me to talk about the things that I want to talk about, which I'll get to in a moment. The show itself covers a lot of the things that I believe need to be discussed, so it is a good avenue to discuss those issues and reach a broader audience, which is Stacy's point 5 years ago. Okay, maybe not that long ago, but it's been a few years since she said this to me and wrote up episode 1 pilot script for This Is Us. So, anyway, before I go any further and into discussing my plans, I thought it would be helpful to describe what exactly it is that I do, what I'm about. I am a mental health awareness advocate. I believe strongly in, and I'm a very strong proponent of the End Stigma campaign. I believe that mental health and mental illness issues need to be discussed by our country and even beyond our country, but I only have sway in this country and barely that at this point, but yeah, so I believe strongly that those issues need to be discussed, and I attempt to do that in a entertaining way and hopefully an informative way as well. I believe in using humor to basically lighten the subject matter so it's not completely unbearable. I think humor is definitely very important in life and in my videos. Mental ill health is not the only thing that I do. I also make some goofy videos like my corn muffin man trailer from a couple years ago. There was a Julia PSA, which I couldn't help but do after she was talking about how 1-year-olds shouldn't be climbing on playscape equipment because they will get hurt and have to go to the hospital. I just couldn't help myself by creating a video out of that clip. It wasn't a very long one, but a video nonetheless. So, that is what I'm about, that is what I do, and going forward, I would like 2 different sides of Korman Productions. That's the stuff that I've always done, and will continue to do, and the business side of Korman Productions, where I actually make money from what I do here. That's a few years down the line. I need better equipment than my phone. Regardless, I need to buy a video camera and a laptop, and that's thousands of dollars worth of stuff. So it's going to be a while before I can do that, unless I succeed in something that I am going to do. Thinking about crowdfunding, either through GoFundMe or Kickstarter or something along those lines. I'm sure there's other things that I could potentially do crowdfunding wise that I don't know about. If you guys have any ideas about that, I'm more than willing to listen. My current idea is basically something along the lines of a Kickstarter for a creative project, something like Day 2020 the movie. I'd set my goal for around $3,000. The last time I tried a Kickstarter was for Fabio Gazelle's book back in 2016, and I made like $35. And the thing about Kickstarter is that if you don't meet your goal, you get absolutely nothing. So I was thinking about starting this Kickstarter and being a relentless pain in the butt about it. I currently have 2,400 followers on Twitter, and I have 800 Facebook friends, which I recently looked into, and that's just embarrassing. Yeah, that's just a ridiculous amount of friends I have on Facebook. But, so that adds to be about 3,000 people. Now, if 3,000 people were to each contribute $10, I would have $30,000. And then I woke up. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But if I get even a fraction of the people that I have on my Facebook and my Twitter to contribute something, I would easily meet my goal. Like, if they donated $1, everyone, I would meet my goal. And then I would be able to get my video camera, my laptop computer, and I would be able to start my business. As well as making Day 2020 the movie. Now that's basically my attempt to hit a home run, like get this done this year. I'm also going to try some, line drive, some extra base hits. I'm basically going to have to save money to get my goals. Now that's what I was supposed to be doing last year. I didn't do it. This year, to be considered a success, I have to save something. I have to save a significant chunk of money towards my goals. I'm also not quite giving up on the idea of monetizing my videos. To get there, I recently looked back into it. I need about 1,000 subscribers I currently have 39. And I need about 4,000 hours of watch time. I currently have 183. Now, those numbers are nothing to sneeze at for me, but still, I'm a pretty long way away from making that happen. I'm hoping with the increased content that it will help me get there faster. In addition to the This Is Us videos, I plan on making a Good Place video. That's a TV show that I'm absolutely in love with. It ends this year. In addition to that, I was thinking about doing a New York Giants video, as well as doing videos on the upcoming Picard series. Patrick Stewart has long been a hero of mine, so I'm excited to see this, though I'm also a little bit nervous. Some of the trailers suggest that maybe Patrick Stewart is just too old for this, and I don't know. So I'm a little concerned about it, but I'm considering doing videos about that. As well as doing the Davisode episodes. That's a phrase from Kate Garneau, who appeared in the season finale that you should have watched by now. Yes, that's a term that she created and that I adopted. I'm still planning on doing those videos. Probably not going to see another one until April, unless there's a whole lot of story that happens between now and then. I'm not just going to make them for the sake of making them. I want to actually say something and have a story to tell. If you believe in what I do, if you like my videos and are entertained by them and find them informative, there will be ways to support me and Korman Productions in the future. I'm planning on taking a suggestion from Stacy, actually a couple of suggestions. One was to use Dazzle.com. Basically, I create products. If they sell, I get a portion of the products. It's a good way of advertising and make some money, though that's kind of secondary to what I'm doing with that. I'm also considering creating a Patreon page. Exactly how I'm going to go about that, I'm not totally sure, because I don't think that I can produce enough content to make like members only content, and I don't want to limit who can watch my videos by making people pay for it now. In the future, when I have more videos, when I have more subscribers and I'm more out there, maybe. Right now, I'm considering a Patreon in some way. I don't have the details worked out on that yet. As well as a Kickstarter, which I've already mentioned. None of the details on this have been finalized. This is still very much in the up in the brain stages. They're not on paper. I don't have a plan yet. I was probably going to go over it with Stacy. Maybe she can help me figure out some kind of plan for some of these things that I'm talking about. If anybody who's watching this video has suggestions, I'm more than willing to listen. As well as if you just want to contact me to tell your story about mental health, or if you think you have a story that you want to tell. If you have a story to tell and you want to tell it, feel free to contact me and we can discuss how I might be able to help you do that if you want to collaborate. You can also just contact me to tell me your story. I'm the least judgmental person that you will ever meet, and I'm always interested to hear what other people have to say. At my heart of heart, I am a storyteller, and that is what I plan on doing in the future. I'm planning on making wedding videos, but not just any wedding videos. I want to help people tell their stories. So if there's something you want to get out there, feel free to contact me. If you are interested in supporting me now, here's what you can do for me right now, before we get to Dazzle or the Patreon or the Kickstarter. Go to my channel and subscribe. Watch my videos, share them, and like them, and comment. All these things will help. So if you want to support Korman Productions and myself, please go and do that. And you can start with this video. You can share this video and like it and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing this video directly to Facebook as well as on my YouTube channel. That's partially because I want this video to be seen by as many people as I possibly can. I don't necessarily care whether I get views on my YouTube channel with this video, though I would very much appreciate that too. The link to my Twitter, my Facebook page, and my YouTube channel will all be in the comments, as well as the link to the person who created these t-shirts. He's an East Hampton resident, so if you're local, you can make use of his services. If you live off in Timbuktu, probably not, but just so you know, I will give you the link to where you can find this guy if you so desire to make up t-shirts. And incidentally, this is the first time I'm wearing this t-shirt. I meant to include a shot of it, of me wearing that shirt in the finale, but I didn't quite get around to it. On my Facebook page, my group page specifically, I often provide production information. What's new, who's new into the video, what the story was that I was trying to go for, what I was attempting to do. Sometimes critical analysis of, like, did I succeed in what I was trying to do? And so on and so forth. I'm going to actually make a few production-related videos as well, and that one I will probably also talk to directly to the camera. The first one is going to be about the clip of Adam and Stacy, their proposal, with the full audio, so you can see why I did not include the audio. Spoiler alert, it's because the audio was really bad, thanks to my daughter. Those are the ways in which you can support me right now, and Korman Productions. If you believe in what I do, if you're entertained by what I do, please go subscribe to my channel as soon as you're finished watching this video, or you can even just do it right now. You don't even have to wait for the video to finish. And yeah, I think that's all I got. And I want to wish you guys a Happy New Year, and I hope your 2020 brings you plenty of success. This is Dave Korman from Korman Productions, signing off.